Hey there, and thanks for tuning into episode 2 of the Tyrannosaurus Anton blog. Big thanks to everyone who caught last week's episode and to everyone who subscribed. Going to jump right into it today. First I want to start off mentioning a review that my friend Andy did for the game Persona 3 Portable. The game's been out for a little while now. Great game though, and Andy wrote a fantastic review about it. It's up on pop10.net. There will be a link to the review listed in the info section for this video. Secondly, I just want to talk about, last week I mentioned Radiant Historia that I'm playing on the DS. It's kind of the spiritual successor to Radiata Stories that was on the PlayStation 2. A great classic game, one of my favorites. I think it was highly underrated. The game was filled with lots of lovable characters, a great world, and a really interesting story. Developed by Tri-Ace, which is one of my favorite developers. I think that it's a game that everyone should check out. Other great games on the PS2, I want to mention Shadow of the Colossus. Mostly I'm mentioning this though because there is a re-release coming out on the PlayStation 3 this April. It's going to come bundled with the game Ico, which was also a fantastic game. And they're going to be in HD, also available in 3D on the PlayStation 3. Something to really look forward to, and something definitely worth picking up. The same studio that did both those games is actually working on a new one called The Last Guardian. That's scheduled for release later this year, I think it's November. And everything I've seen so far for that one also looks fantastic. These games are just moving, I find. They definitely have something special to them. So something to look forward to. Other than that, I want to mention a great show that myself, a lot of my friends, and my roommates have been watching lately. It airs every Monday night rather, on Cartoon Network, and it's called Adventure Time, and it's amazing. It is probably the best cartoon that's been released in North America for the past decade. It definitely is. The show is hilarious. In my opinion, it teaches great lessons to younger kids, but it's also a lot of fun, for people around my age or people even older. Stars some great voice acting. John DiMaggio's in there. Also, guest voices from Mark Hamill. It's hilarious. It's got Finn the human boy and Jake the magic dog, and they go on all kinds of fun adventures. Definitely something worth checking out. As for music, a band I've been listening to a lot the past year is a band called Japandroids. Now they're a two-piece rock group from Vancouver, and they're just amazing. They've got this energy to their music, just makes me want to get up and get something done. I really wish that they were on tour right now. They do need to tour more, in my opinion, but that's just me, I guess, being a little bit selfish. They kind of remind me of Death from Above, 1979, since they are a two-piece. However, less electronica influence and more garage rock is what you get from Japandroids. Speaking of Death from Above, 1979, huge news is that they will be reuniting at Coachella this summer. Something that blows my mind. I remember seeing them live years and years and years ago, back when I was still in high school. One of the best live performances I've ever seen. Great news that they'll be reuniting, even if it is just for one live show. Something definitely worth checking out. If I could get tickets to Coachella, that would be amazing, but probably going to have to pass on that, unfortunately. Another band that's reuniting this summer for a tour is System of a Down, which is really surprising. I did get a chance to see them years ago live a couple of times. They do put on a great live show. They are a great band. Looks like this is a summer of reunions. Kind of interesting. I guess System will be playing a tour in the US as well as in Europe. Interestingly enough, I think it's one of the Germany dates that they're playing. Dredge will be opening for them, so something worth checking out if you're in that part of the world. On a sad note, one of my favorite bands, As Tall as Lions, is actually on their farewell tour right now. They were a great band, but I guess things just weren't working out. They all are starting their own kind of side projects, so that'll be stuff to look out for in the coming months and years. Something I forgot to mention in my last video, which I probably should have, but I had the chance to see Plants and Animals live not too long ago. Amazing show. Absolutely fantastic. They're a band that sounds great on CD, but honestly, they sound even better live. It's a rare occurrence when that happens, but trust me, they turn it up to 11. They bring an energy to their show that just can't be compared. Absolutely stunning. Lately, another band that I've been listening to a lot is 4 Years Strong. I really want to thank my friend Liam for recommending them to me and passing that along. They are just, like, I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. It's the kind of music that makes me want to get out there and tackle the day, and then tackle a bear, and then tackle a great white shark. It really gets me going. I think we all have those bands that we listen to that get you pumped. They want to make you go out and do stuff and just have a good time. So that's all I have for today. So thanks for tuning in. One more thing, new baseball season starts tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Hope it's going to be a good season. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. There will be a bunch of links to all the bands and stuff I mentioned in this blog in the info section of the video. So yeah, until next week, go out and have some fun this weekend.